The 30-day mental challenge is super, super simple. You basically write a contract to yourself in which you vow to spend the next 30 days dedicating yourself to thought that is forwarding, that is productive, that is constructive, that is conducive to advancement. That when you think of the past, you make an effort to think of things that are forwarding, fortifying, worthwhile. When you think of the present, you think of things again that are advancing, that are positive, that are constructive. And when you think of the future, you allow yourself to consider every reasonable ambition as within reach. See what happens. See what happens. So simple that most people don't want to do it. Well, most people won't do anything. So I try to make it so simple that any of us will do it if we have the slightest impetus. Turns out, if you try this exercise, you'll discover it's not so simple as it seems. You'll discover that like a riptide or an undercurrent, we are constantly, and for very many different reasons, drawn in the direction of depleting, unproductive, negative thought. It's just part of human nature. It seems baked into us. One of the reasons why it may be baked into us is because we may very well enjoy it. You know, we all tell ourselves, gee, I just want to get along with people. I just want to be happy. Take a second look at that. Take a long, hard second look at that. I think we enjoy contest. It wasn't for nothing that, ancient Rome put gladiators in the arena to entertain the public. It's not for nothing that our most popular video games are war games. It's not for nothing that violent sports are among our most popular sports. Let's face it. We as a human species enjoy contest. So don't be so sure that what you want is peace. Don't be so sure that what you want is everything to be nice and fluffy and positive at home. We all tell ourselves those things by rote, but human nature is pretty tough. So when you do a simple exercise like the one I'm describing, if you look carefully and if you really try, which most people won't, you'll discover some things about human nature and possibly about yourself that will be worthwhile. But you may also discover that the exercise produces remarkable things in your life, sometimes quite quickly, that don't seem so simple either. Now, of course, again, we get what we're looking for, so one has to be careful of personal biases, but they're baked into us in the same way that the love of contest is baked into us. If it means we stop searching, then it means we've stopped being human. We've stopped breathing in a certain sense. So I really encourage people to try this exercise, as I encouraged Spencer. And he said to me, listen, I like the exercise and I'm going to do it, but the match is in 9 days. Do you have something that's more short term? And I said to him, describing Darrell Bem's work, much as I have just now, I said, this is short term. This is short term. Because we have reason to believe that performance is spiked by actions that we take in the future. Just try it. Just try it. At the very least, I can guarantee you that your opponent's coaching team is not directing him along the lines of retrocausality. I can assure you that the corner men with your opponent are not quoting Darrell Bem as a way to excel at a Muay Thai contest. And he liked the reasoning. He did it. And I really want you to think about this now. You know, the fight, as I said, was 9 days hence. The exercise is 30 days. He's training for something that occurs in a so-called a post-fight, so-called future to his fight. He's doing exactly what the subjects in Darrell Bem's experiments did. Now, Bem was testing for cognition, it's true, but cognition is tied up with motor skill. It's bound up with motor skill. Why wouldn't it help an athlete? It seems to me a very, very short and reasonable leap. Now, Spencer did win the fight. He came out, I saw immediately, watching a video of it afterwards. It's up on YouTube. Put Spencer Hanley into YouTube. You can watch some of his fights. I saw he came out. He seemed relaxed. He seemed very together. I liked his choice of entry music. Most Muay Thai and MMA fighters, boxers, will choose entry music that's some sort of ear-bleeding hip-hop or or techno metal or something like that. He chose the pop song Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle. And one of the announcers said, the fact that he's coming out to Belinda Carlisle makes me so happy. And he looked great. He looked relaxed, and he controlled the fight all the way through, and he won. Now, he may have won anyway. He was well trained. He's a skilled fighter. He steps into the ring. He knows what he's doing. But he asked me for an exercise that would help him with his mental game, and I gave it to him. And it didn't need to be an exercise that occupied the 9 days up to the fight. It was an exercise that I felt, and that I think he felt, drew upon the retrocausal thesis that Bem did such an extraordinary job of demonstrating, and that has been validated in meta-analysis. So if one wants to talk about application of parapsychology, there is 21st century application, and it's performance-based. And that's just one sliver